Now, the men don't see why they should marry. Because let me show you what marriage looks like to us. Let me show you. Marriage is extremely an extortion and a waste of resources. And I'll prove it to you. Number one.
I was senior man, I said, what's your hit, you know? What was our minimum so video when I news that they were hitty pa. Now, my reasons in tia. Remember, Braino, I decided, say, Omonwari, Nemo, number have baby mamas. Our system, Nemo. I know, say you are eager to watch the full videos. Video in our you be born now, so when you be able to Sarkodie so surprise here. I think say, or she music kitchen or cooking music. Now, guys, if you bizarre this year, no. When or time remis and as I say, Sarkodie so a surprise or highway so video in Bua, you be born now so when you be at Yabusiamikauza, a Limpopo JT, Vestros, and any dedicated dear Shemestro, as well subscribe. Now, patch of hitting notification bell, so send a very new update to be answered about. Miss Berry was here, yeah, Abusia. Senior man hitting, I said, was here hitting your man, and come and Casa, we have Bibi Bereno, and Tiamoran with senior man, I say. Now, the
men don't see why they should marry. Because let me show you what marriage looks like to us. Let me show you. Marriage is extremely an extortion and a waste of resources. And I'll prove it to you. Number one, you meet a lady now and automatically you are expected to show her money.
Hey.
You have to buy her. You go and eat with her, you have to pay. You drive, you have to buy the fuel. You have to literally pay the rent you guys will be staying in. And even if she stays in another place, you have to pay for her rent. No matter how much the woman earns, you are still to buy her wig, you are still to buy her phones. Whatever she makes is her own money, whilst the man has to spend on her. Let me finish. Now, I'm showing you what men see, the modern men now, what we are seeing as marriage. Don't forget that the actual essence of marriage is for the woman to come and help the man. But now, marriage is the man going to help a woman who actually has not developed herself and just looking for somebody to take care of her. So now, after all this, the man will now, when a woman's way of knowing you can take care of her now is that you have money to spend on her. After all this, you now go to her family. Here in Africa, it is worse. Because when you take a woman to the family, you can be asked to pay $20,000, $10,000 as bride price.
Hey, are you buying a
yes.
And he's making sense. He's making sense.
As bride price. $2,000 as bride price. $5,000 as bride price. So you are paying all these things to get a woman into your house who is going to be shouldering on you.
I was at the cinema, but he's making sense though. I think that maybe he has been through that thing before. That is why, or Kasa, I think that the way we see Kasa or Kasa with boldness, and we have, oh, you know, so didn't tell Kasa and come on, what you have had the academy there also.
Bride price. So you are paying all these things to get a woman into your house who is going to be shouldering on you. No. Imagine, and after that, here in Africa, in America, the lady's father is going to pay for the wedding and all those kind of things. In Africa, the wedding and everything is still being borne by you, this young guy.
It's true, sir. It's true.
You have to look for the money for the bride, her costume. You have to look for money. If she says she wants 8 bridesmaids, you have to sew for them. You have to pay for the venue, pay for sound. So it's like you must have money to have a woman in your life. Now, if you are even spending all that and you're going to have a submissive woman who is going to be in your life to help you, it is a good investment. Now you will live with this woman in your house. She expects you to clean. She expects you to share responsibility. She expects you to do this. She expects you to do that. And one day this woman can just get up and say, I don't love you anymore.
Hey, problem.
The woman you are paying all these things for can wake up one day and say, I don't want this marriage anymore. And there's nothing you can do about it. So men think about all these things now, and when they meet a woman who shows them a little bit of a threat, trust me. So do you know what the men are doing now? Instead of marrying you, they will come into your life and say, I want to have a child. If you can have a child for me, we'll marry.
That is true. They are using children. Even if not children, they are using ring.
Yes. And so what they do is that when they impregnate you, they make you baby mama. You live in your house, he lives in his house. He's good. He has a child. He has a woman. He's good. He has no responsibility. The painful thing is that when this woman gets up and says, I don't want the marriage anymore, do you know what the law says? The law says that whatever you, a man, you own, after all the money you spent on the woman, the law says whatever you own, you must split it into two and give half to her. Doesn't make sense. So if you were the man, would you even think of marriage?
It's too much.
He really means what he's saying. I think I don't now.
No, I go run. Let me be honest. I go run. Not too much.
So this is the reason why most of the men now they just want to be with you, be a baby mama. He's doing his thing. Guys are now 40 something, 50, and they've never married. They are just living their life without a woman, because the women of today are not actually being women.
I was it's in command na or just obebo work e ka we nyina wie no no ba na be pompos not no be pompos not so point and point ka hwe a wontie akire obet maka say ompe obi wagyaw uni asem bi aka abusua na akese fo so kire say no bright price no ye bo ebo ni kire hwe oduti say ba ko bodio ye kaka say obara ko school kakra de ara asem na say kra abusua we ni koma akese fo edi e wo highway no so na Sarkodie a surprise here. You go here,
stay off the grand. Fame come and go, but real niggas gonna stay forever. We bubble cast, yeah, we can with that. Never. Unpredictable, say you can weather. And I hate it. What you know them while you're dancing like that. If you believe in what you're doing, put every penny back in what you're pursuing. When your energy drops, just keep it moving. Learn from all your mistakes and keep improving. Media best start and try to fuck with your psyche. When the cast of fit with the fuck, that shit is pricey. Stay relevant for 2 years.
Hey, as a milker, and as Sarkodie and I guess what you say, won't you move? I didn't want to sack till I die. Nobody can ever pull him down. A brand new near the so we are so understood that he believes that over make you one day. That is Sarkodie. I was here. It's no obligate pombrege Sarkodie for you now. Treasure. Fame no, so a banners went to me a manager being at the top, no, and still remaining there, no, is one easy task. Sarkodie treasure. So no, say one way when you're hating in the other bet you name why day to sell it down. What to say? I when I tell you, it's always I do see another cause. I Limpopo GT best roses and any day can do the best as over subscribe. Now, patch our hating notification bell. So, set away the new update to be answered by Mr. Barry Chewa. Say, I was your crew, Stay safe.